Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to jump in here as we lead into Christmas and thank you all for the support of From the Farm. We officially announced what we were doing in July, sometime a little bit before July of 2023, and started the development of the software in July of 2023. We launched the MVP at the beginning of this year, March 2024, and we've been able to help customers just like you reach directly to the farmers and ranchers that are joining the platform nationwide. We're incredibly grateful for all of the support that we've received from you guys. We launched a crowdfunding in September, and although the timing was not great, being the time of the most important election in American history, a lot of people are putting their resources there, as well as helping out the folks in Western North Carolina. Even with all of that, we were still able to raise, we're at $225,000 from a little over 240 investors. These are people throughout the country that believe in a new food system, something that could work better for all of us, work better for the farmers and ranchers and their families that are working tirelessly to hold on to the ranch or the farm and really raise food for us. Farming is the cornerstone. Agriculture is the cornerstone of all civilizations, and we have forsaken that in our culture for long enough. And because of that, we're in a dangerous place. But all of you here believe there's a choice, there's an option that we, the people, can feed the people if we come together and ignore the noise, ignore all the fake news talking about unhealthy food sources right from the producers, because we all know better. We're just so grateful here at From the Farm. This is a team of people that came together with the belief that not only do we need to stop the loss of our small family farms and ranches, but we have to build a pathway for so many more to come back into agriculture. Fortunately, there's a massive movement across the nation where people are leaving the cities to homesteads where they can grow and preserve food for themselves and their families, and will inevitably have excess that they can then share with their communities. This is how we build a resilient food supply chain throughout the country where we can support one another through our neighbors. There was a time in history where that decision was made to go a different route, and now we're suffering those consequences. It is because of you guys that have allowed us to grow to this point. We're very cautious with where the capital that comes in to help us grow comes from. That's why we did a crowdfunding. We don't want to put this in a position where the decisions that are made are done solely for profit and not for the larger impact of everybody, consumers and the families that grow the food. So thank you guys so much. We're so grateful. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year with your family. Let's keep our country in our prayers. Keep the farmers and the ranchers that grow our food in our prayers, and pray for our country that we are able to make the right choices and stand up for what we know as the people this country is capable of being. With that, thank you all. Have a great Christmas.
Us anything, it's how fragile our food supply chain really is.
I would hear the news talking about empty store shelves in the city, no meat. But yet I'm driving through the country and I see cattle standing in the field that a customer could buy. My name's AJ Richards, raised in St. George, Utah. My family are 5 generations of ranchers.
I'm Brooke Ants. Today it can be incredibly difficult to be a farmer or rancher, even for people that have been doing it generationally. It's not because of the work, but it's actually pressures from the big 4.
4 companies control 85% of our food supply chain. And in many cases, it's very clear that they're buying off politicians.
And if North Korea or China's Great Leap Forward have taught us anything, a centralized food supply can accidentally or intentionally kill a lot of people. Luckily, it's not all doom and gloom.
What's missing is a competitive marketplace. So I'm thinking about these unsold cows, and I just had this aha moment. What if somebody built a website similar to Airbnb, but instead of short-term rentals, it highlighted and connected you with local farmers and ranchers so that we could actually go right to the producer?
So FromTheFarm.org is a digital farmers market connecting you, the customer, with local farmers and ranchers who produce meat, vegetables, fruit, and dairy. Plus, you can pick it up locally, and many producers even have shipping options.
The most important value of decentralization is food sovereignty. the ability for you as a sovereign individual to have the right to buy your food and source it where you choose. If you know the name of the producer growing it, you have now insulated yourself from not having it, like when the store shelves were empty.
We, the people, can take back control of our food. Invest in your family, invest in From the Farm.
From the Farm helps families access food with more nutrition than what you're going to find at the grocery store.
Studies have shown repeatedly that locally farmed produce is more nutritionally rich than factory farmed food. It just is. You can't beat it.
Because these small family farmers and ranchers are growing it how they were taught by their grandparents and great-grandparents, which is quality over quantity, because they're putting their personal name on that product, not hidden behind some massive corporate logo.
Hormones, performance-enhancing drugs, and chemical treatments, including carbon monoxide, are just some of the things these corporations do to increase profits and improve shelf life, not your life.
Meanwhile, up to 40% of your meat's nutritional value is lost in the process. There's also the environmental impact from all the mileage your food racks up. Apples, 1,556 miles. Lettuce, 2,055 miles. And beef, a staggering 2,874 miles, all resulting in unnecessary pollution across the country. But when you buy from local growers, these numbers turn into these numbers.
Not only is shopping with From the Farm decreasing pollution and reclaiming your food sovereignty, but you are also getting a superior product. Parallel food economies or buying local is the future of food.
I was actually the first person to invest in From the Farm. I was 100% all in. I've started businesses, I've had some really cool opportunities in the entertainment industry and the sporting world, but getting healthy food into more Americans' hands is more important than anything I've ever done.
So right now we've assembled our team. We've got some amazing people on board to execute and make this happen. Like Isaac Barlow, who knows how to scale tech companies in the blue collar space because he's done it before. Now we're in the process of raising the funding from you guys to help us scale this to the next level. We can't do this alone. We need the strength of the American people behind us. Help us build a new food system that combines the wisdom of the past with the technology of the future. Investing in From the Farm isn't just a financial decision, it's an investment in our future, our small family farms, and our food sovereignty. Invest today.